Hey guys, Capt Dylan Hubbard here from Hubbard's Marina, talking to you a little bit about this right here. We've got Hurricane Michael coming at us, and wanted to do a quick little live video here, show you a little bit about our Hubbard's Marina website and the capabilities it has to show you exactly what's going on with the storm. Give us a few seconds here. We're going to start it up on Facebook, and we're going to talk a little bit real quick about what's going on with Hurricane Michael and give you some insider tips and tricks on how you can watch the storm. So again, hey Facebook, Capt Dylan Hubbard here from Hubbard's Marina, coming at you live for a quick little video here. Tell you a little bit more about Hurricane Michael and what's going on with this storm, and a little bit about how you can avoid the worst of the effects and time your trip to ensure that you have a successful fishing trip around this storm. There are some benefits to that hurricane coming at us, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that as well. So hang on one second, we'll get rolling here. Again, Capt Dylan Hubbard from Hubbard's Marina. Hubbard's Marina has been fishing local waters for 90 years and 4 generations, so we've seen a few of these hurricanes before in our time, and wanted to quickly tell you a little bit, some bullet points that we had questions about today, and wanted to answer those questions for our fans and for you. So one thing is about timing. So timing around these storms is important. Really important that you time your trip to be as successful as possible. So one good thing about our website, again, hubbardsmarina.com, you can go to fishing trips and then weather links. Under the weather links page, you can scroll to the bottom and find my favorite weather page for these hurricanes and tropical storms and other fronts. It's called our Ultimate Weather and Storm Forecast, or SpaghettiModels.com, better known as Mike's weather page. This website is my go-to. This is what I use to check these weather and to give you guys the morning weather and fishing reports. It has a lot of information, including a quick glance showing you exactly what's going on, where that storm is located, what the sustained winds are, the gusts. So right now it's a sustained 70-mile-an-hour wind with 80-mile-an-hour gusts. That is some serious wind, so it's approaching that category 2 level. 70-mile-an-hour sustained winds is category 1 official, so he's already 10-mile-an-hour over that minimum category 1, and that minimum central pressure is 978 millibars. That's pretty darn low. But I'm not going to bore you with all the scientific stuff, guys. This is kind of going to be more of a global video here real quick. So just to show you some of the tips and tools they have on this website. So right here in the middle of the Mike's weather page is all the National Hurricane Center information. This one's really, really cool. This one's going to show you exactly what the wind levels are going to be doing. So right here where we're at in Pinellas County, we're going to be expecting anywhere from about a 30 to about a 50-mile-an-hour wind, and that is gonna be some serious weather, some good size winds we're gonna see here in Tampa Bay area. So we're expecting some good wind conditions. I would suggest think, in my opinion, I would say anywhere from about 30 to 50 mile an hour is what we're going to see. We might see some 60-mile-an-hour winds, especially in some of those bands. But again, a lot of helpful tools right here in the middle of SpaghettiModels.com or Mike's weather page. This is the wind one. This one's going to show you about the rainfall. So we're expecting anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rain in this storm, and maybe even more, because what's going to happen is as this storm passes us, unfortunately, it's just kind of train on top of us. So I wanted to show you real quick here some of these charts. Again, this website has a little bit of everything on it. You can look up the different charts, search your location, and once you're on your location, it's going to show you a detailed map of what's going on. And you'll notice here, as this storm passes us, it's going to be right in line with us around midnight Tuesday night or Wednesday morning around 1 a.m. Wednesday morning. It's going to be right in line with us. through the morning Wednesday, it's going to be passing us. So basically tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, we're going to start seeing a lot of this stuff. Around noon, we're going to start seeing those big bands coming at us. You can see here these big bands are going to start swirling our way probably around noontime tomorrow, maybe even earlier in the day tomorrow. We'll get some prefrontal activity, I guess you could say, or the outside feeder bands of this storm. That's Tuesday morning. This band here might hit us. And then as you continue through Tuesday, these northeast side of the storm is always more intense. That's where the most weather is located, unfortunately. So definitely going to have some more issues on the northeast side of the storm. So we're going to have a lot of wind and some good rain, stuff like that going on. So definitely want to watch that. And then as we progress into Wednesday, that storm's going to get past us. And as that storm rotates counterclockwise, that's what's going to be sending water at us. So as this storm rotates counterclockwise and as it passes us, that's when we're going to start getting that rain. So again, about Wednesday morning, about 1 a.m., it'll be in line with us. So through the morning hours of Wednesday is when we're going to see that storm sending water at us. And that's going to be our biggest worry when it comes to the flooding during that time. We have a high tide around midday Wednesday. I think in Johns Pass it's somewhere around noon, 1 o'clock. So that noon, 1 o'clock high tide on Wednesday, we're going to see some high water. It's already a high water from the high tide, and this storm is definitely going to add more to it. But what I was saying about the rain earlier is as this storm passes us, now it's made landfall, and Thursday it's all the way into Georgia, heading into the Carolinas. You'll notice here these feeder bands as this storm rotates and pulls moisture out of the Gulf. It's kind of training right into central West Florida. So I noticed that trend has continued in a lot of these models, even into Thursday late afternoon into almost midnight. We're still getting rain from this storm. So I would imagine it's going to be very tough to get out in the boat Tuesday and Wednesday just because of the wind and seas. And then Thursday, the wind and seas will start calming down, but these feeder bands behind the storm are going to make it very, very difficult to get out in the boat. But it's going to be calming down Thursday, and then hopefully by Friday be back to beautiful. One thing that they have here is this surge indentation map. This is a pretty cool map here that's going to give us a good idea of the surges. This is the Big Bend area of Florida. Big Bend is right in here, basically this area. I think at least that's what I call the Big Bend. So you'll see here down in Pinellas County, we don't have much surge to worry about, anything from about 1 to 3 feet. Inside Johns Pass, where we are at specifically, a lot of yellow in there, so I would assume around 1 to 3 feet is what we're going to see, probably closer to 2 feet above sea level. And we already have a high tide of 2 feet above sea level, so I think Wednesday we're going to see some serious tides and probably some minor flooding around the beaches. But this is the area that we need to really keep these guys in our thoughts and prayers. Panama City Beach, this whole area here into Tallahassee is going to see some major flooding. That red is greater than 9 feet. So some serious flooding up in this area. As that storm rotates, it's supposed to make landfall somewhere around here. This area is what they're projecting right now. And as that storm rotates, it's going to send water here, and then it's going to get trapped by this natural curvature of the Florida panhandle. And it's just going to force this water up onto land. So there's going to be some serious flooding in this area. And I'm really feeling for these guys, keeping them in our thoughts and prayers for sure, because they're going to be feeling some serious weather through this storm. Again, landfall is around 1 p.m. Wednesday. It's going to be in line with us around 1 a.m. Wednesday. By tomorrow, midday, mid-afternoon, we're going to be feeling effects from this hurricane, and it's continuing to strengthen until it makes landfall, and then it'll be sliding off of land here. But some things about the timing real quick. Again, we're going to start feeling it tomorrow midday. It's going to really start throwing some stuff at us through the day tomorrow into the night tomorrow, through the night tomorrow, really. And then Wednesday, around midday, we're going to start seeing some of that flooding as the storm passes us, and that counter rotation sends water at us. And then through the end of the night Wednesday, the wind, the seas, that'll start subsiding. We'll just have to deal with the front or the feeder bands as they continue to move by us. So the feeder bands will be the big issue on Thursday. And then through the day Thursday, wind, seas, everything relaxing. Feeder bands should dissipate or disappear. And then into Friday should get back to normal. Hopefully Friday will be beautiful. They're calling around 2-foot seas right now. So 2-foot seas is really, really nice, and hopefully that is true, and hopefully that 2-foot seas sticks with us, because if it's truly 2-foot seas, that'll be really, really nice Friday, and that'll allow the water to calm down and clear up very quickly. And as that water calms down and clears up, those fish will just be chewing like crazy. It's really, really cool to go fishing behind these big low pressure systems, because as the water calms down, the water clears up, everything gets back to normal, the fish just turn on. They haven't been feeding for 4 or 5 days with this bad weather. During these big storms, they're going to get grouped up on that larger structure. So things like the middle grounds, the elbow, the larger structure out in the Gulf is going to be holding a ton of fish this weekend. The weather Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday looks gorgeous. Tuesday, it starts to get a little bumpy through the day, and then Wednesday, it'll be a little bumpy again. Basically, we have hurricane, cold front, then 4 or 5 day weather window, and then another cold front. So 2 cold fronts following this hurricane. And what I'm hoping and praying for is that those 2 cold fronts behind this hurricane will be the final nails in the coffin of our local red tide. So hopefully red tide will be over and done with on the backside of this hurricane. So good news is red tide will hopefully take a huge hit, if not totally disappear behind this system. Red tide has gotten so much better lately, and we have seen huge increases in the water clarity and totally disappearing of any dead fish. We don't have any dead fish in our area. So really, really cool to see the area clearing up from this red tide, and hopefully this hurricane will mix all that stuff up, send it away from us, break it up, and hopefully that cold front will then follow that storm, get the water a little cooler, and then that second cold front will come in and cool the water down even more and kill this stuff off. So here's the hoping for that. And remember, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. This Saturday, October 13th, we got the Tampa Bay Fishing Club meet and greet. Stop by the booth. I'll give you a chance to win a free 39-hour. We're giving away $3,000 in Hubbard's Marina trips, all benefiting charity. Again, this Saturday at England Brothers Park and Pinellas Park for the Tampa Bay Fishing Club meet and greet. October 20th at Bass Pro Shops, 2 p.m. We got our seminar there at Bass Pro Shops, giving away a 10-hour for 2, 5-hour for 2. So great chances to win tons of fishing trips coming up soon with us at England Brothers Park this Saturday, October 13th, or Tampa Bass Pro Shops, October 20th, Saturday. And don't forget, we got tons of great fishing going on. We got those special hub 10-hour trips until October 16th. We've got the 6-hour half days until October 17th. And that fishing weather is going to be awesome Friday through Monday, and then into Tuesday a little bit. Shelling, if you want to get out and you enjoy shelling, it is going to be stellar opportunities for great shelling come Thursday afternoon and into Friday. We've been seeing a lot of those megalodon teeth, those huge shark's teeth, and this Friday someone's going to find one. I guarantee it. Somewhere around Egmont Key, Shell Key, someone's going to see one of those big megalodon teeth for sure. As far as the fishing goes, Again, we're looking forward to some great fishing behind this front. Those fish really get grouped up and make it easy to go catch them. Hopefully we'll see you out there this weekend at Hubbard's Marina for some deep sea fishing fun, or we'll see you inside John's Pass for some of those great restaurants, bars, and shops that we have there. And then don't forget about those upcoming events and some of the great opportunities you have to visit the island. This time of year is super slow, so it's a great time of year to enjoy the boats. And everybody stay safe out there, get prepared, watch the National Hurricane Center updates. I'm no expert, I just am a fisherman here, guys, and I use that Mike's weather page and all the tools there to look through the weather. Do it yourself, keep your eye on the storm, and stay prepared and vigil, because this thing could hook a right. It could shake and get a little closer to shore. Some really dangerous weather system moving right along our coast here, guys. And if anything changes, if it hooks a right and makes landfall north of us in Clearwater or Tarpon Springs area, it could be very serious flooding here inside our western central Florida area. So definitely want to keep an eye on this thing. Definitely doesn't look like that's going to happen, but we're keeping an eye on it for you, and we'll let you know if anything changes, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. We hope to see you Sunday nights at 8:30 for our live fishing shows, live stream shows, and hopefully Spectrum Internet doesn't make my videos so choppy in the future. So I apologize for that, guys. Have a great night. Enjoy your Monday night, and I hope you have a good week, guys, and I hope you stay dry and stay safe out there.